Hi, this is Matt in the kitchen, and here I am. I'm still Matt, but I'm not in the kitchen. And the reason for that is I have a new multi-cooker. So I've had the channel where I talk about my pressure cooker all the time, and I've got two different ones. I actually had one that I wore out. Time for a new pressure cooker. So this company Cuckoo actually contacted me through YouTube and sent me a new pressure cooker, their multi-cooker, and they'd like me to do a quick review of it. So today I'm going to do an unboxing of it. I'm going to put links in the description below. However, as of right now, it's the beginning of March 2018. I don't believe they're actually shipping this to Canada yet. They have launched in the US, so this is actually an American model that they sent up. But I'm told that the Canadian versions are going to be coming soon. So here it is. This is the package as received from them. It's still got the FedEx label on it. And let's see what we've got in here. Alright. So, inside the FedEx box, I've got another box. So here it is. I guess this is the retail box that you'd be getting with it. So it's a QSB 501S multi-cooker. So it is a Korean-made product, and it's a 5-quart, which is nice and large there, which is kind of nice that they tell you what it actually is. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside this box. So we have the pretty typical instruction manual. We'll go through that in a bit with some recipes. We have a recipes, instruction manual, actual physical manuals with a whole bunch of writing explaining how to use it. The standard the standard spoon. I think I've gotten this spoon in every pressure cooker, rice cooker, everything else. So there's got to be a company somewhere that just makes piles of those. Here is the measuring cup. Again, similar to all the other rice cookers and pressure cookers I've seen before, a measuring cup, which is actually a very useful thing. It's great to have these. Just measure out the water and make sure you get your minimum liquid required. Okay, we've got our upper cover. And let me pull this out. Oh, it's big. Okay. So here it is. Here is the pressure cooker, or multi-cooker, I guess they call it. So that is quite a large unit. So let's bring the camera in close and take a good look at this. So here is the cooker. So it does look a lot different than the other pressure cookers I've seen. There's a large screen here. It's got a bunch of buttons on it. Unlock it and then open it up. I'm going to go in here. Let's see what else they've shipped in here. So we can see there is a bowl here. It says it's stainless. It does have two plastic handles on the side. I can see those would be really nice because you'll be able to pick it up here and pull it out. That's kind of nice. It does say stainless. It is some sort of coated. It's got that rougher coating on the outside there and a smoother coating on the inside. It does have a little bump here, but I think that's for the heating element here in the bottom. So you can see there's the element there. So I'm assuming that's the thermometer. There's the heating element. Again, it's got the same nicer quality. I'm seeing this a lot more in some of the appliances. It's got a nice hard coating there. It's got the edge. It's got a drip tray. I do like that it has a specific lock that it uses, so it's got a lock mechanism. And of course there is the weight in the back. I'm going to have to read more up about that and how to use it. But lock, unlock, really nice and easy. I do like that it's away from this. So you lock, unlock, and pop it open. It is a little bit large, but it's mostly deep. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually cooks. So just doing a quick spin of it, we come to the back. You can see here's the power cord. So power cord is connected here. This is taped on. But we do have the drip collector. We do have a drip collector here, so it looks like it's some sort of So there's the drip collector. It's in the back, which is kind of nice. And it looks like this is just a little cover. So it does, I guess it drains from the condensation, will go and drain, it'll drain into the back where you don't even have to see it. That's kind of nice. A lot of the other pressure cookers have them on the side. Let me just see. Yeah. So the condensation or whatever, it's going to drain through those little holes there. These little holes, and then go into the back all the way. Other thing that came into it is this steam tray. So this has got to be one of the more interesting inserts I've seen, but definitely looks quite nice. Fits in there nice and snugly. It's plastic. It has the little silicone pads on it, so it's not going to scrape anything. But it's big, and it's nice for it to come with the pressure cooker so that you don't have to go and pick up another one at Walmart. I do like it when they put useful accessories in with the product. So the top looks like there's this stainless steel cover here, and it's got the silicone gaskets in there, and the locking mechanism. You can see here, I'm turning that lock handle on the other side, and it's locking here, so it is locked all the way around in several points. So it's not just a pin, so it's really should be secure in there. Yeah. So they put on the bottom, they have put a cleaning pin. So this pin is actually for this. You just go and pop that out. Got to unscrew it so it doesn't accidentally fall off. But you can go through, make sure it's clean all the way through. But you can see in there, it's threaded on, it drains off, so all the condensation is going to go drain to that reservoir in the back. And there's the other vent in there. So I'm assuming that does some sort of pressure. But this is just the weight. Really nice idea. And there we go. Really nice idea to make sure that it's moving freely. Now to get this off, you just have to put it on and off. Just goes, locks in there. Really nice. So another feature about this pressure cooker that I realized is when you unlock it, this top piece you can just pull on this, and it's actually, the splatter shield here is actually removable. So it's just got this little pin and a little bit of silicone here, grabs onto it. So here's the actual pressure release for safety and everything else, and the one for the weight. So when you come through with that cleaning pin, cleans through there. But here's the actual insert. So this silicone here seals the pressure cooker. This one is just to keep stuff from, I guess, to keep stuff from bouncing up and getting stuck and plugging any of this. So it's actually a protector. Really nice idea. So if you're cooking something that splatters a lot, for me, that would be my spaghetti sauce or things like lentils or stuff like that. Really nice way to help make sure that it stays nice and protected. So I do like this feature. I have not seen it before on the other pressure cookers that I have. I imagine that's going to be something that I'm really going to, benefit from in the future. Lock that, and okay. So that's a basic overview of it. Next, I'm going to see how it cooks and see how it cooks. Let's get up there. So I'm going to make some Basmati rice today. So I'm going to use the measuring cup. Now, it is a good idea to rinse your rice, so I'm just going to use a little strainer. Do it 1 cup at a time. Take that, throw it in. That's 1 cup. Two cups. Now one thing is, it does have markings in the back. Those aren't actually measurement amounts. Those are how much water to add to get it up to make perfect rice. So I've got 2 cups of rice, my the right amount of water right there. So it's pretty close to 4 cups, but we've got it in there. And then we close the pressure cooker to start it. Now, an interesting thing, or an important thing, is no matter what cycle it has, you have to put it in lock mode before it will engage. So, even on the brown setting, you have to go put it into lock mode to get it to brown. This lock does have a sensor. It won't turn on without the lock. So lock it down so it clicks shut with this button. Lock it.
Select the preferred function.
Now, with this pressure cooker, you get to set your function. It's got a whole bunch of different functions here, and it will cycle through them with the menu button. So we're making rice, so I'm just going to bring that to rice. So you can see there are 10 different settings there, and you just cycle through them. And it does remember the time you used last time for...
Set the cooking time with selection button minus or plus, then press cook button.
So I'm going to go. This rice actually takes a little bit longer than normal, right? So I'm going to set it for 10 minutes. And one thing I do like about this is it has a cook button, which is the start button, which starts the cycle.
Starting the rice.
So it does go and it does change this, but you can see that it is in the cook mode. And it's just going to cook up the rice for us. Another nice thing about this is the valve is automatic. So you don't have to worry about whether you're venting it or pressurizing it. It takes care of that. That's automated. So it is a little bit easier to use there. So we'll let it go and it will run through its cycle and it will tell us when it's done. See you soon.
Steam release will begin.
So for any of you who are curious, I managed to record it doing the steam release part of the cycle. So for rice, it was about 3 minutes before the end of the cycle, and you'll hear that it makes a little steaming sound. Sounds kind of like a train to me, and then it goes, tells you what it's going to be doing, and starts venting quite a bit of steam. So this is all automated, and then shortly after it will be depressurized, ready for you to add to the rest of your meal. So here it is. So there we go. The sound has come on. It's told us that the rice is done. It's already depressurized itself. So we're ready to go and eat this rice. Okay, so it's depressurized, ready to go. So all we do is, it tells us that it's on the warm cycle. Ready to go. Unlock it, pop it open, and here's our rice. Beautifully cooked. Whew. Really, really nice. Done up. So the measurements inside it are accurate so that you end up with good rice. It's not too soggy, not dry. I love using pressure cookers for this. And the handles, still a little bit cool. Now the other thing is when this was cooking, it actually once it gets up to pressure, it tells you how long it's going to be for the full cycle. So the pressure cooking time, a little bit of dwell time, and then the pressure release cycle that it automatically goes through. So it's really helpful when you're trying to time your meals so that they end at the same time. Overall, I really like this pressure cooker in terms of the automated features. They actually work quite well. It does give it a little bit. It is nice to know how long things are really going to take once they hit pressure, and I use that to time my other things. So if I'm going to microwave some vegetables or something else like that, it's very helpful. One thing about this is that when it's cooking like a traditional pressure cooker, let me just put that in there, traditional pressure cooker, it does use a weight to limit the pressure, which means that this does dance around and let a little bit of steam out. It's not really a huge issue. You're just not going to want to have it cook a lot under a cabinet or something if there's some wood that you don't want to get damaged. The other thing is it does collect in the back, so any steam escaping through here, do be careful if this is warm. Any steam escaping through here, you can see here it actually has a little thing here so where it can lift it off. It's got the little thing there, so when it releases pressure it just knocks the weight up, and that's how it does it. So very similar to the other pressure cookers, except this one's automatic for you. Very nice. Condensation goes and drains in here, and after cooking that rice with the amount of steam there, you can see that it's built up quite a bit of condensation. So I do recommend draining this regularly. But again, nice and quick to do. Overall, nice fast rice. Really appreciate, looks nice, and thanks for sending it to me. So if you found this video useful, if you have any questions about this pressure cooker or other pressure cookers or cooking in general, go ahead, send me a message. Leave me comments. I love to hear the comments, the good and the bad. They've been useful, and I've really appreciated what they've helped me do for the channel. Again, if you found this video useful, like it, subscribe, check out my other videos, see what's out there, and enjoy your cooking. That's all for now. Bye.